the beginning of the story, we meet a famous thief named Henri Papillon. Papillon doesn't steal for himself, but for his boss, who is a very cruel man. If anyone betrays the boss, even a little, he has them killed. We see the boss brutally beating one of Papillon's friends. Papillon had just stolen diamonds from a rich man's house during a big party. The boss tells Papillon, "I trust you. You won't betray me. But if you ever do, I will do the same to you." Papillon looks at the beaten man who is almost dead. He gives all the diamonds to his boss. He jokes and says, "Hey, I kept all the big ones." His boss laughs and Papillon leaves, only to meet his girlfriend on the way. It turns out his joke was actually true. He kept the large diamonds for himself, which he gives to his girlfriend. He tells her they are worth more than everyone in the village could earn in a whole year. They happily go home together, and we see that someone is watching them from behind. In reality, it was a spy sent by the boss to see if Papillon was betraying him. Unaware of this, Papillon sleeps peacefully that night. In the morning, he wakes up and is planning his life with his girlfriend when suddenly someone knocks on their door. The police have come to arrest Papillon for murder. Papillon doesn't understand what has happened. In the next scene, we see Papillon in jail. We learn that his trial is over and Papillon has been sentenced to life in prison. His girlfriend promises him that she will hire the best lawyer to get him out of jail. But Papillon tells her it's no use. "I know my boss framed me for the murder of the man they beat in front of me. Now I have to get out of here on my own." A man named Julot in a nearby cell tells Papillon, "If you want to escape this prison, you will need money." Papillon ignores his words. A moment later, we see all the prisoners brought in for medical checkups. During this, Julot tells Papillon about a man named Louis. Louis is highly educated and very smart. He used to make fake documents and had a lot of money, and he was put in prison for this reason. Julot tells Papillon, "Protect him and your money. Problem will be solved." Papillon asks, "How could this man need my help?" Julot says, "This prison is incredibly dangerous. The prisoners here will soon kill him for his money. But you can earn money by protecting him." They get their uniforms and are put on a boat to go to a very dangerous prison across the ocean. Papillon meets Louis on the ship, introduces himself, and tells him, "I can protect you here. There are many people who want to take your money and will kill you for it, but I can protect you." But Louis laughs and replies, "Oh no, I won't need that." His belief is soon broken when, in the middle of the night, he sees a prisoner quietly come in and cut the throat of another man, just because the dying man had money. The killer takes the money, drops some on the ground, and leaves. Louis watches all this in fear. Then he sees a guard enter the cell and pick up the dropped money. He realizes that the guards are working with the killers for money. He knows he needs Papillon to save his life. In the morning, he meets Papillon and tells him, "I accept your offer. You will protect me, and I will pay you." Louis asks Papillon why he needs the money. Papillon explains, "I want to escape from this prison, and I need money for that. When I escape, I will take you with me." Louis laughs and says, "Oh no, you won't need to. My wife will soon hire a good lawyer for me. She will get me out of here." Hearing this, Papillon laughs and says, "Oh, you are so innocent. That will never happen. Your wife has all the money right now. Why would she want you to come out and control the money she is living off of, Louis tells Papillon. No, my wife isn't like that. Papillon stays silent. The scene cuts to the night, showing that while everyone is asleep, the man who killed the prisoner yesterday comes to kill Louis. But before he can attack or even touch Louis, Papillon grabs him by the legs and beats him very hard. He knocks him down and beats him until his face is ruined. Hearing the noise, the guards quickly arrive and check everyone's hands. They discover that Papillon beat the man as his hands are covered in blood. As punishment, Papillon is chained and hung upside down for several days and is given no food. Papillon doesn't care about himself. He only worries that someone might have killed Louis while he is gone. When he returns to the other prisoners after his punishment, he is happy to see Louis is safe. Because Papillon had beaten the attacker so badly, all the other prisoners are now afraid of him. No one touched Louis out of fear. Today, their boat journey is over. They are taken to a dangerous prison, where the warden gives a speech. He tells them that anyone who tries to escape will be put in solitary for 2 years. Anyone who tries to kill a guard will get 5 extra years. He says, do not even think about escaping. No one can escape, and even if they do, the surrounding jungle will trap them. Even if they cross the jungle, the deadly sharks will kill them. This prison is much more dangerous. The guards show no mercy. Papillon finds it very hard to protect Louis. The men are forced to work, and one day, Louis drops his hidden money while working. He tells Papillon, and Papillon carefully finds the money. This is the money he needs to escape. When Papillon returns with the money, Louis tells him, I wasn't sure you would bring it back to me. I thought you would keep it for yourself. Louis now trusts Papillon's friendship even more and starts sharing his secrets. Louis says that his wife will soon hire a lawyer and get him out of there. She has lots of money, which they can use to live well. Papillon tells him again, your wife won't come to rescue you. She will just live off your money. Later, we see that while the men are working outside, a cart gets stuck in the mud. The cart is carrying women for the guards. Seeing a chance, Papillon talks to the cart driver and makes a deal, promising to pay him money to get him out of jail. However, Papillon doesn't have that much money. At first, the driver hesitates, but after hearing the large amount, he agrees. He says, my cart will be here for 2 days. Hide inside my cart anytime during these 2 days, and I will get you out. At night, the prison alarms go off, meaning prisoner has escaped. But it isn't Papillon, it is someone else. This gives Papillon courage. He thinks that if another man can escape, his escape will be easy too. He falls asleep planning. Shortly after, an alarm sounds, calling everyone outside. Everyone is scared. Papillon thinks he is going to be killed, but it turns out it isn't Papillon in trouble, but the prisoner who tried to escape. He was caught, and the warden cuts off his head in front of everyone. Papillon stands there in shock. The man killed is none other than Julot, who had told him to get money to escape. Now, because Papillon is standing there so shocked, the warden orders him to carry the body into the forest. He also tells him to pick a helper. Papillon chooses Louis. After walking a long way, Louis becomes very tired and sits down. As he sits down, the guards start whipping him. This makes Papillon so angry that he picks up a rock and hits a guard on the head. He knocks the guard out and runs away. The other guards chase him, but he quickly disappears from their sight, reaches a cliff, and jumps into the river. Swimming through the water, he reaches the place where the cart driver's boat is waiting. The man asks, "Where is my money?" Papillon replies, "I don't have it right now, but I promise if you get me to France, I will pay you double." Hearing this, the man laughs, and several guards grab Papillon. It turns out the driver works with the guards. He tells Papillon that the prison pays him double the money to catch escaping prisoners. Papillon is caught and brought back to the warden, who says, "You are very lucky. The guard you hit survived. If he had died, you would have met the same fate as your friend did earlier. But now, because you tried to escape, you will be locked in solitary confinement. This dark cell is a terrible place. No one is allowed to talk." Living alone, Papillon begins to lose his mind. His mental health gets worse without anyone to talk to. The food he receives is just watery soup. His body becomes very weak. Then, one day, the door to his cell opens and the guard he attacked comes inside. The guard is still angry at Papillon, so he beats him badly and leaves. Papillon is now so weak and hurt that he cannot do anything. Louis hears about this. He feels very sorry for him. One day, a guard gives Papillon a coconut with a secret note inside. He knows it is from Louis. For the first time in a while, he eats well. He feels much better. After that day, Louis sends him a piece of coconut every day. As Papillon eats better, his strength returns and he regains hope for survival. He even begins exercising to stay fit. Inside his small cell, Papillon's health improves every day, and this greatly confuses the warden. He starts an investigation and learns that someone is helping Papillon survive. One day, a guard comes to deliver Papillon's food bucket with the coconut hidden inside, but another guard stops him and checks it. Finding the coconut, the warden discovers the secret. He catches the guard cheating and punishes him severely. The warden then goes to Papillon and asks, "Tell me, who is sending the coconuts to you?" Papillon could name Louis, but once again, he stays silent to protect his friend. Because he refuses to speak, the warden gets very angry and cuts his food in half. After several days, the warden brings a delicious soup to his cell. The warden thinks that because Papillon is starving, he will finally talk. He hopes the soup will tempt him to reveal the name. But Papillon does something strange and pushes the spoon back at the warden. The warden becomes even more furious at this and orders his food to be cut again and turns off all the lights in his cell. Before, it was just lonely, but now it is completely dark. Papillon's mind gets much worse. During these dark days, he even tries to take his own life, but he fails. Eventually, Papillon loses his mind in the dark cell. Soon, his 2 years are over and he is let out. This time, when the guards take him out, he can barely walk. He is put in the prison hospital and Louis comes to visit him. Louis is very sad to see his friend like this. He learns that Papillon has gone crazy. He tries to talk to him, saying, "You were right. My wife betrayed me. She divorced me and married her lawyer. Now they are spending all my money while I am stuck here doing paperwork for the warden." While talking, Louis realizes Papillon is not crazy. He is just pretending. Louis then asks Papillon why he didn't tell the guards the truth. Papillon replies, "I thought about it many times, but then I realized you could never survive the dark cell, so I stayed quiet." Seeing his loyalty, Louis's eyes fill with tears. He tells Papillon, "You have suffered so much for me. Now, I want to help you. You want to escape, so I have made a plan. I have created a perfect escape plan for us. Another prisoner has found a boat for us to use. On Sunday, the warden will watch a movie with all the guards. We will escape that day." Hearing this, Papillon starts screaming like a madman and tries to attack Louis. The doctors quickly arrive to hold him down and give him a sleeping pill. After they leave, Papillon spits the pill out of his mouth. He faked the attack so the doctors wouldn't know he was normal, and so Louis wouldn't accidentally tell anyone the truth. While pretending to be crazy, Papillon secretly saves a lot of sleeping pills for his plan. Then they meet a young prisoner named Sam. It turns out that Sam is close to one of the guards. Papillon tells Sam, "We will help you escape too, but in return you must steal the keys from the guard. When Sunday arrives, their plan is ready. There is only one problem: the man with the boat needs money to pay for it." Louis gives him the cash. Meanwhile, Papillon gives Louis all the sleeping pills he saved and tells him to put them in the guards' drinks. They will fall asleep, making their escape much easier. Night falls, and it is time to start the plan. Louis mixes the sleeping pills into the guards' drinks and serves them. As the movie starts, Sam uses the dark room to distract the guard who has the keys. Papillon knocks the guard out and takes the keys. When the other guards hear the noise, they try to stand up and check. But the sleeping pills work, and they all pass out. Taking this chance, the prisoners sneak out, but something goes wrong. It starts raining heavily, and the lights go out. In the dark, they struggle to climb over the high prison wall and jump down. When it is Louis's turn, the lights turn back on. He panics and jumps badly, breaking his leg. He is badly hurt. The man who found the boat tells Papillon that they must leave Louis behind because of his broken leg. But Papillon, refusing to leave his friend, picks Louis up and carries him on his back. Before they reach the boat, a man grabs them. They think they are caught, but it is actually a guard who was paid to help them escape. He shows them the boat. They get in the boat and row away. However, their problems are not over yet. The boat is too small for 4 people, and one person has to leave. The man who found the boat says they must throw Louis out. To save his friend again, Papillon attacks the man. The man is stronger and pins Papillon down to kill him. Just in time, Louis saves Papillon by stabbing the attacker with a knife until he dies. After this, Louis is terrified. It is his first time killing anyone. Papillon and Sam comfort Louis. They tell him, "You didn't do anything wrong. If you hadn't killed him, he would have killed us." They throw the body into the water, and the boat is now lighter. But as soon as one danger ends, another begins. Their boat is caught in a terrible storm. They lose control of the boat in the big waves and pass out. When they wake up, they find themselves on an island. The people there are very kind to them. A nun comes to Papillon and says, "We know where you escaped from, but I believe God forgives every sin." Papillon understands what her words really mean. He quickly tells his friends, "We have to escape from here right now," because they know we are escaped prisoners. They might call the police. While they are still talking, the police suddenly arrive. The nun had called them. The friends are caught, and their young companion, Sam, is killed trying to run away. Louis tells Papillon, When you saw the police, you should have run away without me." Papillon says nothing. Louis's respect for his true friend grows even more. Papillon is punished with 5 years in solitary for his second escape. He suffers the same dark cell as before. After this, the movie jumps ahead 5 years. When Papillon finally comes out, he looks like a weak old man. The warden is surprised to see him still alive. He praises him, saying, "I have rarely seen anyone as strong as you. You survived. But what hope do you have now? You can never escape." Papillon is quiet, and the warden sends him to the worst and most dangerous prison of all. The new place is called Devil's Island. It has high cliffs surrounded by the ocean, and it is incredibly dangerous. Escape is impossible here. Because of this, the prisoners have no guards watching them. They only get a little food each week, which barely lasts a day or two. When Papillon arrives, he sees that everyone there has lost their minds. He, too, feels like giving up. But then Papillon is shocked to see that Louis is also on the island, because Louis was useful to the warden. The warden didn't put him in a dark cell. Instead, he sent Louis straight to Devil's Island. The two are so happy to meet again. But Louis tells him he doesn't want to escape anymore. He thinks there is no point in trying. Several days pass, and one day they go for a walk near the cliffs. Papillon picks up a coconut and throws it into the water. He watches it float on the waves. This gives him a brilliant idea, and he begins to plan one final escape. Following his plan, he collects